Big Star fireworks. I hadn't really heard of them until last year. But I tell you what, some of their stuff's phenomenal. Some of it is not so good, but point out some of the things I really do enjoy in these boxes. Again, you can find this stuff a lot cheaper than the retail. You can usually pick up the Sorcerer boxes for about 15 quid and the Magicians for about £5. Because this is wholesale, this is what they expect sellers to sell them at. So for example, I'd buy, 33 boxes per carton, as it says here, and I'd buy them at £30 a box, and then they expect me to sell them at 130, but I'd probably sell them at that box itself probably 35 quid, 40 quid. This looks like the most nuts, if I'm honest, for as far as selection boxes go, really. Not for garden selection boxes. You can pick them up for about 50 quid, but finding Big Star's quite hard. Now, display packs. I'm gonna have to turn this side back on. That's what's in there. So it's got 5 fan cakes and 5 straight shots. You can fuse them all together on they've got like plastic connectors. I don't really know how to put it. A couple of shot tubes and fountains, candles and stuff, basically fillers. But that is good value for the cakes, because you get 10 cakes. Fuck that. Well, 11 cakes essentially. It says £5.99, but you can probably pick that up for, again, 250 quid, the same as the Bright Star stuff, which I put on the last video. So where it says 1.4G and shows a picture of a cage, what that means is that it's a 1.3G firework, but they have to store it in a metal cage to say that they're 1.4G. So when you unbox them, they're 1.3. Again, I saw them. They're supposed to be £90. I saw them for £30. Silver Storm's usually one of their best sellers, but you can pick them up for, I think, £40, £50. And Ride to Hell is probably one of the biggest consumer rockets on the market. That's the price for one rocket. But again, you can pick them up for about 10, if you really want to go ludicrous on your rockets. I've noticed Big Star do a lot of professional fireworks. They've got a lot of professional effects to them. Says your standard repeaters, they've usually got about 15mm bore size, which isn't big, but they fire fast, and you can pick them up for 15 quid each. Now, I must admit, their fan cakes are really good. The way they're choreographed is really, really smart. I couldn't say so about these ones, I've not seen them. But in the upcoming pages there is some rather spectacular ones. If you need to read any of the descriptions at any point, this book's a little bit better than the last video I did. Just pause the video and read them. Now, Aftershock, I had that last New Year. It was probably one of the best fan cakes I've ever had in my life, really. Massive, massive bursts. Although it doesn't say that it's a 1.3, it is. You know, I picked that up for I think 60 quid. Nemesis is another good one. I chose out the two. You can see the videos online. I picked the other one just because of the way it fired. It had less. I like more bang than I do. How do you put it? Roman candle effects. The nuclear war chest is essentially, it's got the same sort of setup as the other one, except it's just 5 cakes, 5 fan cakes. It's half the price, and I believe it's the same ones. Don't hold it to me, but I believe it is. Again, they're connected together with plastic visco connectors. You see, it's I think it's the same sort of aspect as the other. Shot tubes.